Right now at 4 o'clock, temperatures will be frigid this weekend, meaning local shelters will open their doors to those in need of a warm place to stay. And they say they need your help. Plus, says more, take to dating apps to find their Valentine. Experts say scammers are on there too, waiting to steal your money. What you should be on the lookout for. And a dominating NASCAR duo going into the Hall of Fame. Coming up, going one-on-one with the crew chief that helped Jimmie Johnson drive his way into the record books. Thank you for joining us for the news at 4 o'clock. I'm Nick Sturdivant. Right now, traffic appears to be flowing once again on Independence Boulevard, and power is restored for thousands after lines fell onto the road. This happened earlier this afternoon. A portion of the outbound lanes between Charlottetown Avenue and Briar Creek Road were shut down for a time. It has since reopened. At one point, drivers saw significant delays, but according to our real-time traffic maps, congestion has since returned to normal levels for this time of day on the busy road. And in just the last 15 minutes, we've learned power has been restored for nearly all customers. At one point, the company said as many as 6,000 people were impacted. And remember, before you head out for your commute, be sure to check out the WCNC Charlotte mobile app or WCNC.com. You can get the most up-to-date traffic information so you know the best time to leave and which route to take. All right, we are looking ahead to another bitterly cold weekend. Here's a live look. If you can see it, okay, we see a skier. This is Beech Mountain. You see all that snow there. And Brittany, the mountains have the snow. We're dealing with no snow, but just cold weather.
And it's going to be even worse, Nick, as we head into the weekend. And Sunday mornings, that's all, of course, coming up.
All right, thanks, Brittany. And with freezing temperatures coming this weekend, a lot of us will look to stay inside. The Salvation Army shelter in Gaston County says it expects to reach capacity, but it needs help in order to help the homeless population. WCNC Charlotte's Anna King joins us live from the shelter. And Anna, you spoke with officials there today about what they need.
That's right, I did. And officials here told me with the cold weather we are expecting this weekend. But for now, here live in Gaston County, Anna King, WCNC Charlotte.
Always good to help the folks in need. All right, thanks, Anna. We are following breaking news out of New Mexico. Actor Alec Baldwin has been indicted again in connection to a deadly shooting on the set of the movie Rust. This comes after special prosecutors brought what has become a dormant case in front of a grand jury this week. Baldwin now faces 2 counts of involuntary manslaughter. You'll recall Baldwin claims he never pulled the trigger on the gun that went off, killing cinematographer Helena Hutchins. A major development on the campaign trail. South Carolina State Senator Tim Scott will endorse former President Donald Trump. According to a source familiar with the plan, Scott will endorse Trump at a rally in New Hampshire tonight. Now, the senator is choosing the former president over former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley, who appointed him to that Senate seat, which he has won multiple times since. The North Carolina Labor Department says it has reached a settlement with the 2 companies fined for their roles in the deadly South Park fire. The Labor Department says MCRT Carolinas will pay a fine of nearly $50,000. Meanwhile, Baker Insulation will now pay just under $5,000, down from over $6,200. A third company did not contest its fines. Last May, 2 workers were killed at the apartment construction site. Firefighters were able to rescue 15 people. Today marks 1 year since the passing of Charlotte FC player Anton Walkes. A memorial was held in remembrance this afternoon at the site where Walkes was laid to rest. He died in a boating accident in Florida last year while the team was there for preseason training. He was just 25 years old. An investigation into the crash is ongoing. Well, tonight, the NASCAR Hall of Fame is set to induct a group of new members, among them a dynamic duo who dominated the sport for the better part of 2 decades. Those men, Jimmie Johnson and his longtime crew chief, Chad Knaus, the pair won a record-tying 7 Cup Series championships together, and tonight they will be honored side by side. WCNC Charlotte's Ashley Stroline got the chance to speak with Chad Knaus about what the honor means to him.
Well,
You know what? That's perfectly fine.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you for your time and congratulations.
Thank you.
Thanks.
And there's more NASCAR to come this evening. Sports director Nick Carboni will join us live from the Hall of Fame ceremony's red carpet event coming up in our 5 o'clock hour. Well, still ahead on the news at 4 o'clock. If you're looking for love, look out. Scammers are stealing money from those searching for the one on dating apps. Plus, the show must go on. Students at East Carolina University keeping up with an annual tradition despite the freezing cold temperatures. And some Novant patients being told they could be a part of a class action lawsuit. Is it real, and can some people really get money? We'll verify at 4:55.
And another winter weather advisory up in the mountains as it continues to snow and they continue to see gusty winds. And that can allow for dangerous wind chills this evening. But what about the rest of the Carolinas, including right here across the Charlotte area? For most of the metro, it's going to get really cold. We'll talk about those numbers coming up.